Hey everybody, welcome back to another guitar lesson on 101 Guitar Lessons. My name is Lauren, and today we're going to learn about tips and tricks to make the F chord a lot easier. So I know that F major chord really frustrates a lot of people. I often tell my students it's called the F chord because it is so frustrating. But the biggest challenge is obviously the barring with your first finger and having to get more than one note at one time. So before we jump into all of that, please take just a second and click that like button on the video, share it with people that you know, and definitely subscribe so that you don't miss any other videos. Every little bit of your support helps. Thank you so much. Let's jump right in. So the most important tip when it comes to playing an F major chord, or any bar type chord for that matter, is think of it like a triangle of pressure. So anytime you're playing a single note or a regular chord, it's a single point of pressure between the tip of your finger, whichever finger you're using, and your thumb, which is resting behind the neck, or at least it should be with good technique, right? So let's take a close look. I've got my thumb hanging out back here. It's in this position, but it's behind the neck. I've got my hand coming around, and I'm not gripping the neck like this, okay? I have space, and my fingers are nice and curved. Now, with regard to playing single line notes, it's a point of pressure between any finger I'm playing. It's really like a pinch like this, okay? And with regard to chords, again, it's a point of pressure between the tips of my fingers, a single point of pressure, all at the same time, and my thumb. But when it comes to the F chord, I've got to deal with two notes at the same time. So it's no longer a single point of pressure. It's two separate points of pressure and my thumb. And I think of it like a triangle of pressure, where it's now creating this triangle between, if you connect the dots, between my thumb and the 2 points of pressure on the one finger. So it's now the tip of my finger, which is normal, that's how it always is, but it's also the first knuckle or the first crease of my finger that I have to squeeze with my thumb. So it's kind of like squeezing like this. Let's take a close look. It's kind of like I'm squeezing like this and like this at the same time, okay? Because the pressure has to be here and here in order to hear both of those notes clearly. The other thing that I want to focus on is that the bottom of my finger is fairly fleshy, whereas the side is a bit harder, okay? It's bonier, and it'll be easier to get a clearer sounding note out of it. So when you're playing, make sure that you're not coming straight on, but turning your hand ever so slightly to the side. You can bring your elbow in, and that can help with that. So you can see the rotation of my hand and my finger on the outside of my finger there. And as I come in, it comes out like this. And I've got just those two notes. Forget about the other notes right now. That triangle of pressure between my thumb and the tip, and my thumb and the knuckle. I could even separate it to think, okay, thumb and tip, thumb and knuckle, thumb and tip, thumb and knuckle, and now I'm trying it both at the same time. Then I can slowly add my second finger in, and make sure, oftentimes you'll hear this now, once you add your second finger in, that's because what's happening is the second string is rubbing against the back of your second finger, and it shouldn't be. Your second finger should only be covering the third string here, right? So what you need to do is make sure that you can bring it, see that slight adjustment? Buzz, 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 and then it's clear. All I'm doing is bringing my hand around a bit to create an increase in the curvature. The other thing to focus on is, you see that line in my finger? You want to make sure you're not attacking the string too close to your fingernail itself, but more in the center or a little bit further behind on the finger, and that'll give you more space underneath to get the clearance you need for the clarity. And again, once you've got that, you can add your third finger. Same thing holds true. If you're hearing a buzz now, see that rotation? And that's how you play the F major chord. A few tips to help clarify those notes and really concentrate on that focus of the triangle of pressure now between that knuckle and the tip of your thumb, and the tip of your finger and your thumb. If you have any questions or you're still having challenges, leave them in the comment section down below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much. I love putting out these videos for you. I hope you enjoy them as well. Remember, guitar is not a destination, it is a journey. So enjoy the journey, and I'll see you guys on the next lesson. Take care.